Hey Bima family, I wanted to stop by and share some thoughts I've been having around identity. Not your logo, but who you are as a person. The great perennial question of who am I? Now we know that we bring two people to everything in life, into our relationships, into our businesses, into the work that we do, into creativity. We bring two people. We bring our ego self. That's the self that our mind constructed to get along in the world, and it's a survival mechanism. And then who we really are, our core self, as Jung referred to it as. And those two selves can often be in conflict with each other, especially if you're an entrepreneur or a leader in an organization. Partially because much of the world, the business world in particular, is designed around the ego self. It rewards ego self behaviors even. But intrinsic branding and intrinsic living really overall, living from the inside out, really is about the true self, the core self. So as you go through and you think about how you're marketing, how you're messaging, what you're putting out there in content and outbound marketing and all that, which you are you putting out there? Or maybe a better way to ask that is, which is the dominant self that you're putting out there? Is it the ego side, which can also often come across as pitchy or desperate or manipulative or persuasive? Those are all ego self type traits, because keeping in mind again that the ego is part of our psyche to help us survive, and those are survival mechanisms. Or look at your soul. Are you inviting people to your mission? Are you inviting people to have a conversation? Are you inspiring people with your words? Are you adding more light to the world with how you're marketing? And that's really the essence of ethical branding and humanistic marketing. It's lead with the soul and add more light to the world. Branding and marketing tools are just that. They're just tools. The person or the persons using that tool, that's how it determines how that tool is perceived and how it's being used. And there is a line. There's the ego line and the core self line or the soul line. And once you spend too much time on the other side in the ego frame of mind related to your brand or your marketing activities, it's hard to go back. It's hard to go back over to the other side. So get to that bright side or that light side of who you are. Start there and share that part of you with the world and watch what happens. Thanks for being a part of our community.